Hello and welcome to my channel. This is my new channel and it's going to have lots more information, different videos, and different insights. So to begin with, what is Jeysics? So my name is Jessica and I want to go by Jvi in the future, but Jeysics has to do with Jessica's physics. When I was probably 20, there was an MLM that I became a part of, and you had to come up with a business name. And I came up with Jeysics. And I didn't continue on with that business, but I continued with that name. I just love that name. So Jeysics stands for Jessica's Physics or Jessica's Laws. Um, Jessica is probably, to me, it's a boring name. Too many people have the name Jessica. So you're more than welcome to call me Jessica. I also go by Jvi, and Jeysics is also my higher self. I call my higher self Goddess Jeysics. Okay? Um, so what is this channel going to be about? Well, I am a psychic, and I want to really educate and assist people along their journeys. So it'll be about meditations, techniques, exercises, insights in the psychic realm, and I'll actually have interviews with people to talk about their journey. It's going to be all things psychic and all things spiritual on the positive side. I will touch on the darker side of things as far as what not to do, but this isn't a dark magic type of place. I'm all about balance, so I will include some information about dark magic, but my site, my channel, is about light and love and positive psychics. So it's going to be 2012 soon, not the end of the world, so please don't fret. But my plan in 2012 is to build the Nexus. Now, what is the Nexus? So the first part about the Nexus is Project Reign-In. And Project Reign-In stands for Run Energy Intuitively Nurturing Your Nexus. So it's spelled REINYN. So Project Reign-In is about energy healing. It's about going to other countries where the land has been pretty much destroyed, because everything records, the earth and land records the history of whatever's happened. So energy healing for land is to go there and balance out the energy so that it's not so one-sided. It's about balancing the yin and the yang. So we're going to be distributing healing energy in those lands. And I say we because I plan on having lots of other energy healers come along with me. So once the land is healed and we do energy healing on the people that inhabit that land, we will erect a nexus. A nexus is a self-sustaining community centered around spirituality. I like to think of the nexus as a mall, like the mall, the nexus. So we'll have information on everything. It'll be very technology driven. A lot of spiritual people are about not having technology and getting back to the earth. I'm all about balance. I love technology, and everyone's balance is different. 6 hours on the computer is perfect for somebody, whereas 1 hour is needed for somebody else. So it's about innovation and technology incorporated with spirituality and nature. I plan to run it. I will be the house mom for the first nexus, and then there will be a house father, and then there will be a sisters, and they all help to assist the inhabitants of the nexus. The nexus will be a dome, D-O-M-E, and a dome houses resist earthquakes. They normally last a lifetime. They're fire resistant, and they're just like the best overall structure and shape to resist some of the natural disasters and for population control as well. So the nexus will start off with just, the temple. The nexus is more so the temple, and then it branches out to a supporting community where there's recreation, there's health, there's healing. I am an esthetician or a spa therapist, so I'm all about wholeness and about coupling that holistic approach with some of the proven medical um, medication and technology. So the nexus, since I'm a psychic, I jump into different types of realities, and I've seen these places where it's very much so like how the nexus will be. So I feel like this is the next step and where the earth is going. I'm going to start off very small and prayerfully it'll build. So that's the nexus. It's about balancing the yin and the yang within life. I don't want it to be utopia. I want it to be a balanced state for every person. There's no child ownership. Currently today, when the child is born, they become the property and the ownership of the parent, and I'm going to cancel that out. The nexus will have an orphanage part, but I realize that a lot of orphanages and why they fail is because they take the child away from their parents, or they take the child into adoption and send them out of their land where their spirit feels at home. So I'm about keeping people in their natural dwellings and helping their parents, if they are good, I'm not going to help abusive parents, and incorporate them into the nexus. So yeah. So the other thing I want to do with this channel, I mean, the project Rainin and the Nexus is for my physical life, but for this channel, I want to also give lots of programs. I want to run a online class, an online type of university for psychic development. I'm going to start off doing teleclasses, like teleconferences, which is where you dial in through your internet or through the phone to connect with a bunch of people and you do a class that way. I also want to do an ebook just to give you lots of information on my insights, because my channel is about my expression, what works for me. What works for me does not always work for everybody else. I like to think of it as a line. We know what doesn't work, and as we're progressing, we find out what does work. So people are saying it's all about your opinion. No. There are some things that do not work no matter who you are. There are things that do work, but they don't work for certain people. So it's about finding your techniques, your language to help you assist. So I want to really be more of a teacher, and I'm putting myself out there. The next and more important thing that Spirit told me to do, which I'm resisting like a mother, is doing in this channel, it's going to go over relationships and sex. Because I keep hearing from Universe that there needs to be a lot more positive and spiritual education on sex, intimacy, and relationships. So I'm going to do that. I just need to find that other partner to do it with me. So that's my big plan for this new video. I am so open to any questions, insights through email. I'm really, really, really excited about this channel. So if you need to get in contact with me, please get in contact with me. Subscribe, friend request me, whatever you want to do. It's a new journey for all of us. So blessings to everybody, and I hope that you enjoy my channel.